The first thing is you need juggling balls or tennis balls. You can really use anything that has like a circular shape that won't break when you drop it. Like I recommend hacky sacks or juggling balls. They're really good juggling balls that this underrated YouTuber made, and I will put the link to his website in the description so that if you guys want to, you can come back after you buy those. And first off, all you need is one ball. Once you have one ball, what you're going to want to do is just throw it back and forth in between hands at the same height so it stays pretty consistent. You do not want to do it like this because that is not how you do the 3-ball cascade. You just want to practice throwing it back and forth pretty quickly because you don't want to spend too much time holding it or it'll be harder for you to juggle. And make sure it goes like at the same height because if you don't do it at the same height when you're juggling 3 balls, it's not going to be very good for you. So after you're able to do that about 20 times in a row, we can get the second ball. Once you have your second ball, you want to start with one ball in each hand like this. And if you're right-handed or left-handed, you want to start with whichever hand you're dominant with. Then you'll throw it to the other hand and just catch it in that hand with the other ball. And after you can do that a lot with both hands, you just want to practice doing it even more until you get it perfectly. After that, you can start doing the 2-ball, I don't know what it's called. You can't call it a cascade because it's not technically juggling. So what you want to do is you want to start with your dominant hand and throw it to your other hand. And as it reaches its peak, like the highest where you're going to throw it, you want to throw the other one. Because if you wait too long, you might drop it. And it's really hard to do it that way. So I would recommend just doing it with the peak of wherever you're throwing it. You want to start with your dominant hand at the beginning, then start with your non-dominant hand and just switch in between it. You do not want the second ball to be going over the first one like this. You want it to be going kind of inside the other one like this. And after you're able to do that, you can start to learn how to do the 3-ball cascade. So once you have your third ball, this is where it gets really tricky. You want to have 2 in your dominant hand, just like this. You want to hold one in the palm of your hand with your ring finger and your pinky finger. And you want to hold the other ball with your thumb and your other 2 fingers. So it would look like this. You should be able to throw it, the top one, and then be able to throw the second one. But if you can't, you're not holding it the right way. Because you're not supposed to do this when juggling 3 balls because it's just not how the pattern works and it will most likely mess you up when you're learning. So you want to throw the first one up just like we were doing earlier and the second one. But the tricky part is to make sure to throw the third one. The third ball is always the hardest, trust me. When I was learning how to juggle, I could never catch the third ball. Like, I would always drop it every single time. But after enough practice, I was able to do it because I did not give up. And you guys shouldn't either if you can't get it on the first day. You should just keep practicing forever and ever until you get it. And what you want to do first is, well, I guess it would be third because we already did first and second. So you want to throw the first. And as you throw the second ball, you kind of want to move this ball up in your hand. So just practice doing this, moving it up where the other ball was, so that you're ready to throw that one. And you can do this 2-ball exercise to get better at it. And you want to catch it back there so you can catch it in that hand. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. But if you don't want to do that exercise, you don't have to. It's just to help you a little bit. After you can do that, you want to start with throwing the first and second ball, like I said earlier. Then just try to throw the third and catch it in your other hand. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you can do that, you can just keep trying to get more catches, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And after that, if you can do it, you can just keep going and going and going forever and ever and ever. And then in some of my other videos, I've showed you guys how to do 5 easy juggling tricks for beginners, just like under the leg, reverse cascade, and a couple other easier tricks after learning how to juggle. And if you guys want me to do more juggling tutorials like this, just make sure to tell me in the comments section, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the recent support.